here, and I just wanted to talk about just Gears of War Judgment. I just want to give my opinion on it right now, and see what you guys think. What do you think about Gears of War Judgment? Free for all. I think the introduction of free for all will be actually pretty fun. I don't think it'll be taken seriously, as it's pretty chaotic. The game is chaotic on its own, even when it's team play, so I don't think it will be necessarily like MLG or anything like that, even though I guess it just depends on how well Epic deals with the spawning locations and the different maps and this and that and all that, all that fun stuff. So, I'm excited for it. I am excited for Free For All Edition, and I think it will be just another game mode that we will actually like to play. Unfortunately, I do wish that they would stop adding game modes, because now they have like a bajillion of them. Between Capture Leader, Guardian, Warzone, Execution, Team Deathmatch, King of the Hill, and all these obscure playlists that are practically the same thing. It's just going to be too much. It's already too much right now, because they're splitting the community into like 4 different extra playlists that they don't really need to be doing. I don't really mind the weekend events and stuff like that. I think that's cool, but it's just too much, I guess, choice. Really, is that weird? Is it okay to say that? I don't know, but for me, it's just too much choice. I think there's not enough people playing where they should be playing, and there's like 10,000 people always playing Team Deathmatch. I don't know what their obsession is with that game mode, but I guess I just really like it, or whatever. But anyways, so. Free for all. I think free for all is going to be good. That's just my overall opinion right now, until I see evidence to prove my opinion wrong. Overrun looks very promising. It looks better than Horde mode or Beast mode. It looks like both of them combined, because that's exactly what it is. And I think that, if they balance that correctly, that could probably be MLG or something like that. Not that I care too much about the competitive scene, but it is very important for the life expectancy of Gears of War, because it's a very competitive game, and if the people who are competitive aren't really satisfied, then I'm afraid the game isn't going to do that well, because even though there are fans of the Gears of War franchise, they usually just buy the game and then play the campaign, and they don't really play the multiplayer because they're not that good at it. And I don't really blame them, because you have to be pretty good at multiplayer to actually enjoy it. Otherwise, you're just going to get shit on left and right, and you're not going to know how to play the game. So, that's that. And I can understand their concern there. So, back to what I was talking about, my expectations, I guess, would be for a future Gears of War game, just simply a better ranking system is really all I want. Clean up the playlists, give us a ranking system to where we can tell who's better by, whether it's not leaderboards, like leaderboard rankings. No, I mean, no one cares about score, because if you play the game long enough, you'll have more score than other people. So that's not what I'm asking. Right now, I could probably get beaten by a level 20 white that has been playing Gears 1 and Gears 2 ever since they first came out, and they would just jump into Gears 3 and they would own me, because they had so much more experience in the past Gears than I have, because I jumped in roughly around the end of Gears of War 2, and then I went through and played Gears 1 and 2, and then I played 3 when it released, and I've been playing it ever since, and I love it, and I love the Gears of War franchise. And the problem is, there's just no way for me to tell if that level 20 white is actually better than me or worse. And I would assume that he's worse, because me being a red level 90, I have obviously played Gears of War 3 a lot longer than that person. So I would assume that they're worse. But you never know. They could actually be God or something. Who knows? So that would be my my main concern for the multiplayer of Gears. It needs ranking. It needs a matchmaking rating system, because all the noobs are getting thrown in with the really good people, and then they just rage quit because they're like, I can't beat it. And I'm like, yeah, I understand, because that game is very rage-inducing if you don't know how to play. And if you don't want to learn how to play, then you're just going to drop it. And I don't really blame you. It's just not easy to get into, and that's the problem with Gears right now. So, That's pretty much what I would like to see. Is there anything that I didn't talk about that you would like to see? Comment below. Tell me why. I will read it, I promise. Yeah, so if you like this video, thumbs it up, maybe subscribe, and I will see you next time.